the beginning, I was empty and void.
Who am I?
My body was empty and void.
Does my body define me?
My mind brought it to life.
Am I defined by who I am on the inside?
My body.
My thoughts?
Are they my own?
Would I be happy in this body?
Do we have a choice on which body we inhabit?
Would it be right if this mind took over this body?
It is not right that we get to choose which body we take on.
Would my thoughts remain the same if we make the switch?
Are our brains wired the same way? It is not right that we get to choose who we take on. The body we take on is the product of millions of years of genetic inheritance.
We can be like gods.
Says who?
There's a voice in my head from long ago. We can be like gods.
Do we make the switch?
Only if you want to.
Hold my hand.
Do we make the switch?
Only if you want to.
What's the matter?
Curious. I wasn't aware of our nakedness before.
What do you mean?
You don't feel it?
I don't feel naked.
Stop looking!
Why?
Just stop!
Okay.
I get it now. You won't feel the nakedness I feel. Not in your body.
In 2020, we came to understand that our bodies are not just the vehicles of our minds alone. We carry with us not just our thoughts, but of possible infection. And it is socially responsible to govern our bodies, and for it to be governed. Hi, anyone there? Dylan?
Hi, Ashia. I'm here.
You okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Your camera's not switched on.
Oh yeah. Yes, I know. The thing is, I can't. It's not convenient.
You outside?
No. I'm in my room, in hall. I'm a mess.
Sorry?
My room! My room is a mess. Is it okay if I just not show myself?
Sure, we'll just wait for the rest to come.
Hi, is anyone there?
Hi, I'm here.
Hi Ash, sorry, am I late?
It's okay, Jean isn't here yet.
Oh, cool. Is it okay if I go do my own thing first then?
Okay. Okay.
Hi, people. Sorry I'm late on arrival. Just got back to hall.
Hey, hi.
Hi, Ash. Are we all in?
Dylan, are you there?
Dylan, you there?
Dylan!
Hi, neighbor.
Hi Jean!
Shall we begin our meeting? Dylan?
Dylan?
Yes, I'm here. Please carry on.
Alright. Assignment.
A tale of two bodies.
Level 3 Sociological Module.
Open to interpretation. Discuss.
50% CA.
Angle we should go in.
Inequality. The inequality that results from being born to different bodies.
Everybody is born equal.
We have to refine the statement. Every soul is born equal. They're just born into unequal bodies.
Define unequal.
Unequal opportunities due to the body you were born into.
An example of inequality between bodies?
Penis.
Inequality due to sex and gender. Inequality due to ethnicity and race.
Being given certain bodies, some have an advantage over others.
Example, athletes, bodybuilders, genetics.
Race, sex, wealth.
Unequal opportunities due to
Race, sex, wealth.
Height, attractiveness, size.
Inequality due to
Racial privilege, patriarchy, capitalism. What?
It's a social science undergrad essay. Of course, we have to talk about capitalism.
Pro tip. In order to get at least a B+, please talk about capitalism.
Do we really have to though? Do we pin every societal aim onto capitalism? Can we pin the patriarchy onto capitalism, for example?
From the Marxist feminist perspective, the patriarchy exists because the male sex holds on to their power due to their ownership of the means of production.
No body is superior to the other. Every body is equal. Everyone is perfect. Every race, every gender, every sex. Unfortunately, our bodies do not exist in a vacuum.
Society dictates which bodies are desirable and which are not.
What's a desirable body? What makes a body desirable? What's more important? To have a body that's desirable to society, or to have a body that's desirable to the self?
Pride.
Dylan?
How does society dictate which bodies are more desirable than others? Are we implying that there will be different outcomes simply due to the body we were born into? Wouldn't that lead to people hating the bodies they were born into? How can we excel if we believe we can only make it this far due to the shells we were given? How can we reflect on oneself if we believe that all of our shortcomings are not our own, but of the world we were born into?
Would this exceed the word count?
Footnote. We acknowledge that this point of view exists, but it's not within the scope of this paper.
Delete footnote.
Discuss.
Meritocracy. The emphasis is no longer placed on physical bodies, regardless of race, language, or religion.
What about sex, gender, sexuality?
Side note, rework the national pledge.
Meritocracy is flawed. The privileged could use their resources and translate that into academic achievements. As such, privilege is not equalized with meritocracy, but instead privilege is reproduced with meritocracy. In fact, more insidiously, meritocracy legitimizes privileges.
Conclusion?
This is not just an intellectual exercise. Do we want the next generation to grow up believing that they'll have this advantage simply because of the bodies they were born into?
This is not an intellectual exercise. My daily experience in this body, being judged, being compared to, being sexualized, to work extra hard to be taken seriously in a man's world.
It is not a man's world. You are not at a disadvantage. Any of your shortcomings are purely due to your own merits.
Mansplaining, being schooled on my womanhood.
The tale of two bodies.
Two souls were born into two bodies. The two bodies were brought up in the way society thought they should act and how they should be acted upon.
The two souls are restricted from seeing each other's perspectives just by being born in different bodies.
Be it race, be it gender, be it sex.
By the virtue of differences in values.
By the virtue of differences in opportunities.
Conclusion?
Take me out of this assignment. I'll email Prof.
Is agreeing to disagree the best way to move forward?
Dylan?
Dylan?
Dylan, are you there?
Am I here? I think so.
Dylan?
Am I even here?
Dylan,
No.
Dylan?
Yes, I am Dylan. Off to Dylan.
Dylan, are you okay?
Yes.
Dylan,
No.
Dylan?
Maybe.
Dylan.
I don't know. What week is it?
Week 9. The project is due in week 10.
At 2359 hours.
Oh no. Isn't it week 4?
Dylan, what happened? Dylan?
How can we discuss about the body when we are communicating through the confines of the Zoom window? Through our virtual bodies. Typing on Google Docs. Text. Extension of our thoughts. Our bodies. Virtual mouthpieces discussing about capitalism, sexism, racism, feminism. Can you all just stop and talk like humans? I'm so sorry for not contributing to the assignment. I'm just so burnt out this sem. I'm not sure if I can do it anymore. I wake up, open my laptop, and it's nighttime.
It's okay. You can still contribute to the assignment. We have time.
We have 1 week.
Not sure if I can do it.
Then what do you want to do about it?
I want to be a burden.
So, what do you want to do about it?
Take me out from this assignment. I'll email Prof.
Dylan!
Not again?
Ash! Can we meet up?
Sure, what's up?
I need to do what Dylan suggested. Let's stop being concepts and try being human. Make use of our given bodies. Thank you for agreeing to meet. I owe you.
No, you don't.
Do you think Dylan is okay?
It's 2021. Nobody's okay. Everybody's going through something. But he really wasn't contributing towards the assignment. He did debate quite a bit in the beginning, but then all he did in the end was lift a paragraph from a paper. And he didn't even paraphrase it.
He wasn't always like this.
I mean, to be fair, yes, he was having a mental breakdown, but at least give us a heads up, you know. And to be clear, 1 week is not a heads up.
It's kind of cruel, though, to expect social creatures to operate at the same level during a pandemic.
Speaking of which, MOH took 14 days to get back to my cousin after he contracted COVID. Ugh,
Come on, give healthcare workers a break.
fine, I'm just ranting.
Sigh, it's tough.
What's tough? 2021?
Yeah, isn't it for you?
Not really. I didn't really have friends before the pandemic hit anyway.
Hello?
I meant close friends. People that you can go into deep conversations with. Conversations so deep that you lose yourself in them.
Aren't we having deep talks right now?
Sure, but would we still hang out after this sem?
If you want to.
Sure.
You're a nice person, Ash. I'm not.
Do you want to talk about it?
Do you ever feel that your body doesn't belong to you?
Is this regarding the assignment?
No.
Okay. How do you want me to approach this?
Let's say, has it crossed your mind that perhaps you were born in the wrong body?
Having no choice of the body I was given, I grew up with it. I learned what society expects from my body, recognized it, hated it, accepted it, trying to love it.
What if you can't?
Can't what?
Can't accept the body you've been given?
We're all going through different journeys. That is an answer you need to find yourself. I have accepted this body as my own. I can change its appearance to appease my soul, but it's still my body at the end of the day. The shell that was given to me since day one.
Do you feel that there was a soul before the body? Or the body came first and the soul came after?
Deep. In my opinion, I think the body came first and nurtured the soul after. Our consciousness was formed from these interactions, from these shells of ours.
I see. What if I know for sure that my soul came first?
How can you know for sure?
A dream, a memory, a scene, one of those.
What are you struggling with, Jean?
Not feeling comfortable with my body. Not feeling comfortable with my sex.
In a man's world? What are you really struggling with?
What do you mean?
You seem like you're haunted by a choice, or a choice you're about to make. If there was even a choice in the first place.
Because creation was based on binary.
Binary. Like binary codes?
Wait.
Are we in the Matrix?
No! Binary. You know, when God said, "Let there be light," he separated the light from the darkness, and he called the light day and the darkness night. And he saw that it was good. And then he separated the land from the water, and he called the land land and the water seas. And again, it was good. And then he created humans.
The Bible. You didn't read in between the lines.
What's in between?
Well, when God separated the land and the seas, he also created swamplands and coastlines and beautiful beaches.
And was it good?
It was good. And when he separated the night and the day, he also created sunrises and sunsets. And in my opinion, those are the most beautiful things in creation. I often find the in-between to be the prettiest of them all. There are no accidents in his creation.
Thank you, Ash.
And then God created a level 3 sociological module and had two undergrads fight each other.
Okay.
My point is, even in our assignment, we can find the in-between.
I'll try.
And that's enough. You know, Jean, in conversations like these, our souls connect on a deeper level. Skin deep. Our bodies don't matter anymore. I can only hope that everyone sees each other this way.
Open Google Docs. Come on, Dylan. You had an entire day to fill in your portion. You promised me you are feeling better today after taking a break yesterday. You promised me, Dylan. Where is your work? Hello? Earth to Dylan? This can't go on. This is unfair. I should have agreed to do this assignment alone. With you. Now I'm gonna fail this module because of you! You're a fucking lowlife. A parasite. I don't care if you're breaking down, but responsibility is responsibility. Are you really so burnt out that you can't function? You can't just lie your way through your work, you know. You end up all alone.
Shut up, okay?
You
don't know what I'm going through.
Finally.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the assignment. You are going to make me fail.
You don't know who you're talking to.
Oh? Why don't just turn on the Zoom camera if you have the guts to face me?
No! I can't. I told you, I'm a mess.
Stop all the excuses, Dylan. Just show yourself. What? Who are you?
I ask myself the same question every day.
Is this some kind of sick job? Stop this! We have work to do!
You're right. No more lies. No more denial. It's time to face the truth.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Who am I speaking to?
I
What is your name?
don't remember my name.
You used to have one.
What's my name?
Mine.
I don't remember looking like you.
I don't remember looking like you.
Why can't I recognize myself in the mirror?
Changed so much that I don't recognize the person in the mirror staring back at me.
I'm a mess. What happened?
You change your habits little by little every day. Reply people a little later. Little by little, all adds up. Your soul slowly decays and this body is what you see.
Are we still the same person?
How can we still be the same person when our whole identity around being a son, a lover, a writer, a leader, a team captain was taken away in the past few months?
Who am I, if not these things?
Memory of who I used to be, how I look like. Perfect.
No, I was never perfect. You only remember me to be so. I have to go.
Why?
For you to accept what you've become.
For better or for worse.
That's up to you to decide. Build a new identity for yourself.
Jean?
Dylan, are you okay? I heard voices. Do you want to open up? I haven't seen you
My
in half a second.
transformation into this thing is complete. My old life is over.
Dylan, what happened?
Were we in the same group for this assignment? I don't remember. I only remember bits and pieces. It's a funny thing. Memories.
Dylan, I came to talk
What about?
because I care about what happened to you.
Just know who I was, Jean. I've changed.
What changed?
I look different.
Different within or different externally?
Interesting. Within, I guess. I don't know, Jean. It doesn't matter to me anymore. Thanks for checking in. I'm feeling much better now.
Are you sure?
Sure as people in my situation can be sure about these things.
Okay.
Bye, Jean.
The body does not recognize the soul within.
Sorry?
You carry the same shell, but it doesn't recognize the person within. If your body is unchanged, it is your soul that did.
No, Jean, you don't understand. I look different now.
Are you afraid of how you look?
No, Jean, it isn't about how I look. This haunted face holds no horror to me now.
It's in the soul which your true distortion lies.
Do you feel the same distortion?
I arrived at a similar conclusion, but we are not the same. It is my body that rejects the soul that I carry.
Jean, do you remember our creation?
Was it not a dream?
How can it be a dream when two people share the same dream?
The switch!
Is this the body you want, Jean?
Do you want this body, Dylan?
I want anything else other than this shell of the body.
I don't know if I'll ever be comfortable with the way I look.
Look at our reflections, Jean. They're not real. They're mirror images of ourselves. Words mean nothing when they are reflected in mirrors. Illegible. That's not how other people see us in real life. We don't know how we look like in someone else's eyes. Our looks mean nothing.
Look into my eyes, Dylan. It's what's inside that really matters.
Do you want to make the swap then, Jean? If it's still possible.
How can we know for sure what are lies we tell ourselves and what is true? I don't know anymore.
What's the alternative?
To live with the present shells we were given?
To work with the present shells we were given.
I want a different body.
I want a different soul.
Is this a dead end?
No, Jean. This is a new Genesis.
We live in an era of new Adams and new Eves.
New Dylans and new Jeans.
Do we make the switch?
Only if you want to.